My mom used to threaten to unalive herself in front of me when I was only 6 years old. Part 1. I grew up thinking it was normal for your mom to cry at dinner, to yell, to slam her plate down because the rice was too salty, to look you in the eye and say, if your dad leaves me, I'll leave this world too. At the time, I didn't even understand what that meant. I just knew my stomach hurt and my hands would shake under the table. I was maybe 6, my sister 4, when my mom started changing. She wasn't always like that. My dad used to tell us stories about how funny and bright she used to be, how she loved to paint and joke around. But by the time I started school, that version of her was gone, replaced by someone angry, cold, and terrifying. She'd yell if I didn't finish my homework perfectly, yell louder if I didn't eat my food. One time I spilled juice on the carpet, and she destroyed my favorite toy in front of me while screaming, called me silly, said I was useless. Dad tried to step in, but it was always chaos after that, and the worst part, it always circled back to this one line, "You want me to die, don't you? If I leave this world, it's your fault." She'd say it so casually, while folding clothes, making tea, driving, like it was normal. Like threatening to die was the same as threatening to take away my iPad. One night over dinner, my sister asked her, "Mommy, are you okay? Baba says you're having a hard time." And my mom just snapped. She said, "I'm having a hard time because Daddy said he'd leave me. And if he leaves, Mommy will say bye to this world." I remember my dad's face going pale. He stood up, grabbed her by the arm, and dragged her upstairs. We were both crying. I was scared she really was going to unalive herself, that it would be my fault, that I hadn't loved her enough, been good enough, obedient enough. My dad told us she was joking, but it didn't feel like a joke. After that night, things stayed cold in the house. Dad walked around like a ghost. Mom was even more distant. And we, the kids, were stuck in between, terrified of losing either parent. Now that I'm older, I understand she was going through something serious. Maybe it was depression, maybe something deeper. But she never got help, never admitted anything was wrong. And we paid the price. As Muslims, we talk about patience, about sabr, but no one tells you what to do when the pain comes from your own mother, when the house is silent but your heart is screaming, when you're told to keep quiet for the sake of the family, but it eats you alive. I don't hate my mom, I still make dua for her, but I'll never forget what it was like to be a little girl, begging her mother not to leave this world. Did anyone else grow up with this kind of pain? If you did, how did you deal with it? Let me know. I'll keep sharing in case someone else out there needs to hear they're not alone. Follow and comment for part 2.